Welcome to the Veterinary Marketing Podcast, where it's all about helping your veterinary practice attract, engage, and retain clients. Broadcasting a new podcast every Monday from sunny Southern California, here's your host, Brandon Bashirs.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome to episode number 206.5 of the Veterinary Marketing Podcast. I hope you're having a wonderful day. In today's episode, we are going to talk about an update to Google Ads that is extremely important. If you're running ads on Google, or you're thinking about it, or you have an agency running ads for you, you need to pay attention because they're making some major changes that are going to really hurt, in my opinion, your quality if you're not careful. So let's jump into today's episode. Before we do, I want to make sure that you're subscribed in iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast from. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to head on over to the Veterinary Marketing Nerds Facebook group. Request to join. It's completely free if you go to facebook.com/groups/the Veterinary Marketing Nerds. No spaces. You can request to join there. All right, let's jump into today's episode. The first thing that I want to mention is that with Google, they're continually making updates to their ad products. And what they're trying to do is make it seem a lot easier to use. And by doing that, they're trying to refine the data that they're giving and things like that. Another thing is when they take away metrics, and that's what's happening here, is they free up a lot of storage. It costs them tremendous amounts of money to store data across all of their ad campaigns. And so whenever they possibly can, they remove metrics. An example of this is average position. It got removed about a year ago. I love the average position metric because it told me where we were bidding, and it was just a really, really helpful metric. The metric that they're looking at taking away right now is search terms. So you have keywords, then trigger search terms. So if you're using any broad match search terms, you will not get data on terms that are going to have not what they call a significant amount of data. So let's say you get 1 click a month on the word like, maybe it's a competitor's name or something like that. Or it could be just anything. You're not going to be able to get those search terms if you don't set your campaigns up properly. And so very, very important. I would highly suggest against using broad match keywords. I would really, really get into the phrase matches, and I would use exact matches if possible on stuff if your budget is tight. If you're trying to scale, that's a different story. But if you have a small budget, and most practices that I work with do have small budgets, it's extremely important that you're managing this and maintaining it so that you're not getting the wool pulled over your eyes, and essentially you're going to be wasting money on clicks that you have no idea what's happening. A lot of agencies out there are just already only giving keyword reports and not search term reports, and that shows that they don't have the quality that they need to show you exactly what's happening. And so it's just very, very important that you're aware of this. Don't fall for the trap of, we're just getting these broad match keyword clicks and it's looking good. You could have all kinds of crazy variations that are not helpful. So negative keyword lists become more important than ever, and I would highly suggest staying away from broad matches as much as possible. I hope this made sense. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. And I think that there's a lot of really important things to be considering. So it's always good to have support and resources. So again, head on over to the Facebook group, the Veterinary Marketing Nerds. We'll talk to you later. All right. Have a great day.